When your ankles swell so much you can barely bend your foot, it's not just a little water retention. It's that heavy, dragging feeling, the tight skin, the deep sock marks that don't fade. That's pitting edema, and if it greets you every evening, your body is sending a serious message. On Organic Awakening, I want you to hear this loud and clear. This kind of swelling isn't just discomfort. It's a red flag that your circulation is under real strain. When fluid sinks and stays trapped in your lower legs, gravity slows everything down. Blood flow becomes sluggish, pressure builds, and that's exactly how dangerous clots, deep vein thrombosis, begin. This is far more than a cosmetic issue. It's a circulation crisis in slow motion. Maybe you've propped your legs up, reduced salt, soaked your feet, and yet the swelling always returns. Because those fixes only skim the surface. What your body needs at night is a routine that works with your vascular system. A protocol that actively drains, strengthens, and manually pumps fluid out of your legs before you even get into bed, so you can finally wake up with light, flexible, comfortable feet again. You've probably tried everything. Elevating your legs, soaking your feet, cutting salt, and yet the swelling keeps coming back. Why? Because those tactics only treat what you see on the surface. What you need is a nighttime protocol that doesn't just manage the fluid, it reverses the process while you sleep. Here is a 7-step bedtime vascular routine designed to detoxify, strengthen, and manually pump fluid out of your legs before you even get into bed. The goal? Wake up with feet that feel light, flexible, and comfortable. This protocol targets the root cause, chronic venous insufficiency. And pay close attention. The last step includes a natural botanical known for supporting healthy vein walls from the inside out. We begin with internal groundwork. Simply cutting sodium isn't enough. Edema often comes from an imbalance in 3 key electrolytes: sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Your kidneys rely on the right ratio of these minerals to regulate fluid. When potassium or magnesium is low, your cells cling to sodium and water, creating that pressure and swelling. So we start with a cellular pre-sleep flush. Before bed, mix magnesium citrate with water. Magnesium is a natural, smooth muscle relaxer, easing tension in blood vessels and supporting proper hydration. Add cream of tartar, which supplies potassium, a mineral that signals your cells to release excess sodium and water. Drink this mixture slowly before you sleep, so your kidneys and circulation have a head start. If you have any kidney condition, check with your healthcare provider before increasing potassium or magnesium. Otherwise, this first step primes your system internally. But internal support alone won't counter the strain of chronic swelling. We need to shock the veins into action. When blood pools at the ankles, veins weaken and lose tone. To restore that natural vascular pump, use a pre-sleep contrast bath, a thermal shock method that triggers rapid cycles of expansion and contraction. Prepare 2 basins, one with hot water you can comfortably tolerate, and one with very cold water with ice. Start by immersing your feet in the hot water to open the veins. Then switch to the ice water to trigger intense contraction that forces fluid upward. Repeat hot-cold cycles, ending on cold. As your feet warm afterward, blood rushes in, pulling fresh oxygen and flushing out waste. This is one of the fastest ways to manually decongest your legs before bed. Now your system is flushed and activated, but gravity remains the enemy. Simply propping your legs on a pillow helps, but it's slow. To move trapped fluid powerfully, you need your calf muscles, often called your second heart, to actively squeeze the veins. This is where the legs up the wall technique comes in. Lie on your back, bring your hips close to a wall, and extend your legs upward in an L shape. This position lets gravity assist fluid movement. But don't just rest. Add dynamic ankle flexing. Point your toes up, then pull them back towards you. This repeated contraction squeezes the venous reservoirs in your calves and accelerates fluid drainage. Continue this cycle for several minutes.
This is active gravitational drainage. The active pumping combined with the inverted position creates the maximum pressure gradient, pushing the fluid from your ankle reservoirs up into the larger veins in your thigh and pelvis, where the main circulatory system can effectively manage it. 5 minutes of this is equivalent to getting a deep, active lymphatic drainage massage for your entire lower body. Make this short session a non-negotiable part of your nightly routine. The fluid has been drained. Now the plumbing needs to be strengthened. Why does fluid leak out of your blood vessels in the first place? Because the walls of your smallest vessels, the capillaries, become weak, porous, and leaky due to inflammation and free radical damage. A topical agent is needed to help tighten and tone these vulnerable vessels. This goes beyond a simple moisturizer. It uses concentrated botanical venotonics mixed with a carrier oil. Cypress essential oil is often used for its vessel-supporting properties, helping reduce capillary permeability and supporting stronger vessel tone. Use 5 drops. Rosemary essential oil supports circulation and stimulates local blood flow, helping ensure that the fluid you just moved out doesn't immediately settle back in. Use 5 drops. Mix these 10 drops with 1 tablespoon of a carrier oil, like fractionated coconut or almond oil. This isn't a quick application. It's a deliberate, upward massage. Sit comfortably with your legs extended. Starting at your toes, use firm, upward strokes working toward your ankles and up your calves. Always massage toward your heart. You are manually supporting venous return. Spend extra time on the lower calves and stop just below the knee. This massage stimulates local nerves, drives the active ingredients deeper into the tissue, and supports the anti-inflammatory action needed for better capillary integrity. The veins are toned, the fluid is drained. Now that progress needs to be protected throughout the night. Compression is the next step, but using the right kind is critical. Strong daytime compression stockings are appropriate when you're upright, but they should not be worn during sleep. When lying down, your blood pressure equalizes, and high-grade compression can restrict flow and act like a tourniquet. For nighttime, low-grade therapeutic compression is ideal, the type typically found in travel or flight socks. Look for socks rated 8 to 15 millimeters of mercury. This pressure helps maintain the reduced swelling achieved in the earlier steps without restricting circulation while you're horizontal. These socks provide a constant, gentle squeeze, preventing fluid from reaccumulating in the tissues while your kidneys continue processing fluids overnight. Check the top band carefully. If it creates a deep indentation in your skin, it's too tight for nighttime use and may impede circulation. Roll the band down or use a more relaxed pair. Compression should be gradual, not concentrated at the top. Put them on immediately after your oil massage to lock in the progress. Before settling in for the night, one more ongoing habit needs attention: evening hydration. When you drink water, it doesn't exit your body immediately. It's filtered by your kidneys, which takes time. Your body is also less efficient at moving fluid when you're lying flat. Drinking large amounts of water shortly before bed almost guarantees that fluid will settle in your lower legs. A strict 3-hour fluid break before bedtime prevents this. If you plan to sleep at 10 p.m., your last meaningful sip should be no later than 7 p.m. This means no large glasses of water, no herbal tea, and no other beverages. The only exception is a tiny sip to swallow supplements for the final step. This allows your kidneys enough time to balance fluids while you're still upright, ensuring your body eliminates excess fluid before gravity works against you. Now comes the internal repair phase. Everything so far has supported drainage and circulation, but the root cause of chronic swelling is often chronic venous insufficiency, meaning the capillary walls themselves are weakened. They need structural support from within. A well-researched natural combination offers this effect. First, horse chestnut seed extract. This extract contains essin, a compound shown in research to support tighter, less permeable capillary walls and improved venous tone. Choose a product standardized to 50 milligrams of essin and take around 300 milligrams with your final small sip of water. Second, pycnogenol, or pine bark extract. This antioxidant helps reinforce the collagen network around blood vessels, improves microcirculation, and reduces inflammation. It works in synergy with horse chestnut extract to support the entire vascular structure. Take 100 milligrams. Taking these at night aligns them with your body's natural repair cycles. As you enter deep sleep, your system shifts into recovery mode. Providing these compounds at that moment maximizes their potential impact, supporting long-term improvement rather than temporary relief. This completes the 7-step protocol. One final habit can instantly undo all this work: crossing your legs. Whether sitting or lying on your side, crossing your legs creates a physical clamp on the major vessels responsible for returning blood and fluid to the upper body. It immediately encourages stagnation in the lower legs. When you settle into bed, keep your feet flat and your legs parallel. If you sleep on your side, place a thick body pillow between your knees to keep the hips, knees, and ankles aligned. This prevents compression of the major vessels and keeps circulation flowing freely. Now you have the full nightly vascular support routine: the magnesium-potassium flush, the thermal contrast pump, the 5-minute wall assist circulation reset, the cypress rosemary botanical massage, low-grade nighttime compression, the 3-hour hydration cutoff, and the horse chestnut plus pycnogenol vascular repair. These steps combine practical lifestyle strategies with natural support to help reduce swelling and improve lower body circulation. If swelling persists, worsens, or is accompanied by pain, redness, or sudden changes, a healthcare professional should be consulted.